A great draft champions contest here. Lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Brady now on first down. Complete to open things up. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller, because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. And now on 4th down, Gus Bradley will turn it over to the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now Elway on first down. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Elway. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go. Watch it now, Barney!
So here we go. Elway on 4th down. Surveying the field. And Allen's got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely would.
He's got a man. Complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that leads to an Atlanta 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling play.
Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Brady throwing on second down. A dump off to Vereen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their big-bodied receiver, 68 yards. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Let's go!
On second down, Peterson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
One receiver left, that's Allen. They'll indeed go for it with Elway. He's going to let it go again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Elway. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go! Boom, landed!
They'll try and throw for it with Elway. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Now Elway on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On second down, Elway. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Okay, offense, you're getting down close, but it's still just the second quarter. I say take the 3 points. Plenty of game left to play.
They'll run for it. Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He's normally a sure thing down here, but Peterson denied near the goal line. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The final shot before half for Brady. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Night Train Lane. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession. number 2. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived,
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. They find some open field here. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think that...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a...